Yes, this is P from PB&K, and I'm back with another review.
X-Men.
This is definitely one of my more favorite arcade games. It allows 4 players, but I'm playing by myself, and it has a bunch of characters that everyone kind of knows and loves from the X-Men series. You've got Dazzler, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Wolverine, and Cyclops. I mean, like, it's almost as fun as the fighting game, you know, Children of the Atom, but that's another game for another review. Anyway, I started the game off with Wolverine, and, you know, that's like everybody's favorite
century. Evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world. Humans can do nothing against the power of the evil mutant. The only hope is the X-Men.
Go and save the city.
Sorry, I just had to let that cutscene happen. And like, that's one of the other things I like about it is they kind of have some very short cutscenes that kind of go between just all the beat 'em up action, because this game is a beat 'em up, as you can see. You pretty much start off with your character. You get the basic set of moves and whatnot. You can throw people. You can actually cut them while they're on the ground or beat them up while they're on the ground. And some of the characters have projectile-like special moves and whatnot. Like Wolverine has like this super claw thing that he does that goes like across the screen, and Storm has like tornadoes, and Colossus has my favorite one where he just kind of powers up and blows all the stuff up around him. It's supposed to be like some type of spark charge move. Anyway, I abuse the living daylights out of it because it gets me through the game really fast. But pretty much just kind of went through the stages. This game is kind of a short game. It's only about like, I think maybe somewhere around 6 to 8 stages at the most. And you know, it's only like 6 definite. But you definitely get to fight the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. First off, Pyro, you know, the guy who controls fire, said, to be honest, I just like beating the crap out of him. But one of the things that I do like is when you actually let them have a chance to talk, they do say some actually sort of cool things you'd expect for the characters to say and such. Kind of like the second boss, who happens to be a blob, because, you know, nothing stops the blob. And yeah, I was cheesily waiting for it. Yeah, I really was. But as you go through, you're pretty much beating up lots of Sentinels, and then later stages, you kind of beat up lots of creatures that are apparently in the Savage Land. So you just go through the game, and you're pretty much in the game to save Kitty Pryde. Because, you know, we all love to save the kitties, because they're so special. And that's funny considering she can phase through walls, but yet she gets captured all the time. Still trying to figure out how she can't just escape from her, but that's neither here nor there. Said, the only thing that I kind of wish happened in this is I wish Juggernaut would have actually have had the "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch" thing going on by then.
However, we had
Then,
time
like,
to
or
locate their base on Island M.
if, you know, the dude from
Destroy it.
My Way Entertainment could have done the voice for this for like the bootleg version.
Welcome to die.
Said, but the story digresses and whatnot. You're basically up against, you're basically playing as the X-Men up against Magneto and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, basically to stop his plans, you know, for world domination and the advancement of mutant kind. So you get to fight against bosses like Pyro, the Blob, Wendigo, White Queen, Magneto, Mystique, Juggernaut. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I think that's everybody. Basically everybody you saw in the intro. And pretty much, it's definitely a fun game. Some characters play better than others, but everyone seems to be somewhat well balanced. You can definitely use the combo system as you can with any beat 'em up, and that just makes it extra fun. Things that would have been cool would have been things that would have been cool would have been to have like an alternative mutant ability or something like that. But you know, that's just me. But I didn't have a problem with it when I was playing it in the arcade, so I didn't really have a problem with it. Said, but I do know this just set the way for like Children of the Atom. Said Kevin, who you will probably meet when I review Children of the Atom, will definitely let you know that Cyclops is his favorite character. And yes, Kevin, I'm talking about you and Cyclops, the dude with the yellow boot. Anyway, it's an inside joke that you guys will be let in on later. Maybe by Patrick, but that's another topic too. But for the most part, favorite character on this, personal favorite, Nightcrawler. Said, and it's just because, you know, he has like a cool teleportation thing. Love that. Just knocks everybody down. Said, and it's also semi-directional too, so you can kind of control which way he's going to bounce. Been like, and if I can't do that, then wow, I've really been just luckily moving the joystick in the directions that I wanted him to move. So, with that being said, there's really not a whole lot more to review with this game, other than the fact that I'm a fanboy. And it just goes with the basic models and whatnot, where it's real easy to get overwhelmed on this game. And you know, I'm not just dying just because I want to show all the characters off before the end of the game. There's actually some points in there where I am really getting beat up and I can't hit anyone. So there's kind of a balance there where it doesn't get just sleepy on you, but it can get somewhat frustrating. But like, so as you play through, you do get additional moves too. Second favorite character happens to be Dazzler. Been like, and you know, just look at the way she kicks people when they're down. Seriously, just those are dancer legs, man. Those hurt. So, you know, that's just one of the things. I like the way that a lot of it comes together. It's really balanced. And it's fun. Which I kind of wanted to say for a while now, but I've been trying to use that word less in each review. I'm going to start saying it. It's awesome! And Ultron. That's what I forgot. Ultron. But, if you're not familiar with the characters, it's definitely something that would probably make you go and read more of the comic books. And I mean, to me, it was just a fun game and such. It's definitely more fun with buddies and whatnot, especially if you have trash-talking buddies who like point out things that are funny. Like the fact that the dialogue in this game feels like it's been through 2 sets of translators. And like, there's a lot of broken English used by the bad guys in this. And yeah, I'm gonna put a spoiler alert at the beginning of this too, because yeah, I went through the whole game. This isn't the playthrough footage, but it didn't take too long. I think it took less than half an hour to actually game.
Juggernaut will flatten you.
Been like the Spider-Man arcade one. Woo. It's a lot more in depth, but it takes a bit longer to get through. Everybody's favorite Juggernaut, whose powers are magical. And like, you know, what can you say? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. So you know, he gets to beat the crap out of whoever. So, but yeah, I just had to. But pretty much this game, fun game, awesome game in the arcade. I couldn't tell you how many dollars I probably sunk into this machine. It's kind of one of those things. It was kind of like playing Ninja Warriors in the arcade. Said, yeah, it wasn't as cool as the fighting games, and it wasn't as interesting and whatnot, but you know, you pop your money in, you play, you enjoy it. and you just have fun playing it. And you pretty much put coins in it until you get what you need out of it. The only thing I don't like about this game though is after all these wonderful cutscenes, you get like this really short ending where it's kind of like, oh, you saved the world again, haha, do it again, and you just immediately go right back into gameplay, which is cool because you still get to use your money up. You know, that last quarter doesn't just get you to the end of the game like with a lot of other games. You actually get to play until the end of that. So, you see, I'm just running through the end of the game now. You know, I just got Colossus and I'm everybody. Yeah, it's like the quickest way. It's like putting orders in. You can't kill me. I will be back. And as long as I could just keep doing my squeaky move, there's not much you can do. Which is a little cheap. Because it goes back to prove my point about most arcade games. In the arcade, as long as you've got money, you can beat anything. No matter how crappy you are. So, which is good, because there's some games where, you know, they have that time delay thing that kind of makes it hard. But that's another topic. As you can see, I'm beating the crap out of Magneto. And isn't it funny to see just how much of this Magneto seems to become the fighting game Magneto?
X-Men.
Who, if you listen to him, has some of the most interesting words for you. X-Men, die! Die, you X-Men, die! Die! X-Men, die! Yeah, Magneto. He's a much better villain than Megatron, though. But he just doesn't have that same speech charisma that Megatron has. But yeah, you get the credits and everything else, and yeah, I did put my initials in. But not at the right time, so I won't be in it with it this time around. But until next time, have fun and try some of these games.